It's a very, very special day, I think, for all of us. Karan, where's Karan? Did you write my introduction? Why does everyone introduce me with a lot of energy? I don't know if it's a compliment or it's a diss. Is it a compliment? Okay. Anyway, so guys, it's really, really special. This day is really special in my life. I know Karan wants me to say something. I'm going to stick to that. But before that, I have to ask Shah Rukh sir one question. I'm sorry to go off script. You know, when I saw Kuch Kuch Hota, I would always wonder how would his hair look so wet in every scene. Then I would think, is it the gel? You know, I would say, is it the gel? I would put a lot of gel, but then my hair wouldn't move. So, and after that, the only other person who did it as well as you is Manish Malhotra, because his hair also looks. So was it gel or was it water? No, for you, not him. Gel or water?
No, actually it's spirit gum. No, honestly, it's a spirit gum. So you go back home tonight and put it in your hair and sleep, and in the morning when you take a bath, it'll look just like that.
It still look the same?
Exactly the same. कल तू देखना तो मुझे फोन करके कहेगा मैं मनीष मल्होत्रा लग रहा हूँ.
I'm going to try, but he is a good-looking man, so I'm cool with that. So, coming back to what I'm supposed to say. Yeah. So when Kuch Kuch Hota hai, sorry. I mean, it's an informal thing only, na, this event. I'm just thinking. I mean, I know Jitesh Pillai is here, but none of us are getting awards today, so. So anyway, so I was 11 years old when Kuch Kuch Hota hai released. Ironically, on the same day, my dad's film released called Bade Miyan Chote Miyan. And thank you, there's one person who loved that movie. And I remember watching Bade Miyan Chote Miyan, and I would keep asking ki, Pa, when are we going to see Kuch Kuch Hota hai? When are we going to see Kuch Kuch Hota hai? And he would say, Lali, tell him to behave himself. And I remember doing this at the premiere of Bade Miyan Chote Miyan near Amiji. Abhishek, were you there? He was here. Were you saying the same thing as well? You had already seen the film. I was not lucky. So, and I think till date, my dad also knows which film is my favorite. And it is definitely Kuch Kuch Hota hai. It had a huge impact on me. And at the cost of not aging Karan and not getting beaten up with him, I think I have two father figures in my life. One is David Dhawan and one is Karan Johar. And I'm very grateful, Karan, that you made this film, because this did change my life. So besides these two father figures in my life, there's another person who's really impacted me, and that's the movie star, the mega star, Salman Khan. Let's hear it for him, guys. I can never erase the memory of his introduction in Kuch Kuch Hota hai in the song Sajan Ji Ghar Aaye. I think I've never heard a louder roar in Gaiety Galaxy, where I saw it over there as well. And I had goosebumps, and that was the kind of stardom that I aspired for. I thought one day, maybe, you know, when can I do that? And that's the reason that I want to be an actor as well. Salman Bhai, as the flamboyant, fun-loving, and full of love Aman Mehra, won many hearts with his sensitive portrayal. His chemistry with his mother-in-law and the little Anjali endeared him to everyone. I hear many lead actors turned down the role as they were afraid of being dwarfed by the lead cast of the film. But Salman Bhai, जब commitment दे देते हैं ना, तो खुद की भी नहीं सुनते.
20 साल हो गए कुछ कुछ होता है के लिए रिलीज होकर. तो कुछ कुछ होता है का चक्कर ये था कि करण जौहर साहब मेरे सिस्टर से मिले और अलवीरा से, और उनसे कहा कि ये मेरी फर्स्ट फिल्म है, काजोल को साइन किया है, शाहरुख को साइन किया है, एक छोटा सा रोल है जो कि इम्पोर्टेंट रोल है, जो कि कोई स्टार ही करेगा, और उसके लिए मुझे कोई स्टार मिल नहीं रहा है. मेरी सिस्टर अलवीरा ने कहा कि he is a really good guy and his first film, and I think you should help him out with this film. और मुझे एक दिन करण जौहर साहब किसी पार्टी में मिल गए और मैंने उनसे कहा कि I'll do it for my sister, for Tom Uncle, for Hero Auntie, for Karan Johar, for Shah Rukh. I did this film, and not only that, मुझे script बहुत पसंद आई थी. Pretty impressed with Karan's writing. करण बड़े ही क्लियर उस वक्त भी थे और बड़ी अच्छी पिक्चर बनाई. एक अलग किस्म की फिल्म थी, एक अपना सिग्नेचर स्टाइल, एक अलग ही टाइप का सिनेमा उन्होंने इस्टेब्लिश किया. Or today, he's one of the most successful producers, directors we have in the industry. Hosting भी करते हैं, writing भी करते हैं, acting भी करते हैं. So I think Karan Johar today is the busiest man in the film fraternity. So I'm very happy for Karan, and I'm happy to be a part of Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. And may this film remain an inspiration to all the young filmmakers, directors. And Shah Rukh, love you, best of luck. And Karan, best of luck, and keep on doing great work. And someday, someday work with me again. All right. Give my love to your mom. Take care. Bye. See you. And I'll come over and see the kids. Bye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good
I'm
evening.
very happy to announce that we both were adults when we saw Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. Yes, people above 18 also did see the film. And evidently, a lot of them are here today as well.
In life, there are some equations you make and some that you are born into. We were lucky to have inherited Yash Uncle, Hiru Auntie, Karan, and now Ruhi and Yash Jr. Very few men have the distinction of being known for their generosity, professionalism, friendship, while still being universally loved. In some, one is hard-pressed to find even one of these qualities. Yash Uncle possessed them all. I will forever remember him with his shock of white hair, his kind face, briefcase in hand, dashing in and out of the house whenever we went over.
When there were celebrations in our home, he was always the first to reach, dressed and on time, asking what he could do to help. When there were occasions of sadness, he was the first to reach, and without asking, he would set himself to helping out. He was an indulgent father and a very indulgent producer, unabashedly proud of what his son had achieved.
I remember once walking with him in London. We were discussing dinner, but even in that conversation, and though it was out of context, he brought up his son, his immense vision, and equally immense extravagance.
Very much a man of the world, claimed by all, but his heart was his family's alone. In Karan, there is so much of his father. He never has to be asked, he's always there, on time, with his pout ready, asking how he can be of help. The tradition of dharma, duty, passed on seamlessly from father to son.
If he were here today, he would be the proudest of fathers, tirelessly working behind the scenes, ensuring everyone was well looked after, and bringing up Karan, his immense vision, and equally immense extravagance at every given opportunity.
Kuch Kuch Hota Hai is one movie that my family throws on me when I suppose they run out of tomatoes or eggs. My mother once said, "Do you know what is the best part about Kuch Kuch Hota Hai?" And I said, "What, the songs?" And she said, "No, your absence." Then each time I tell my husband, I think you should do this script and not that, he says, "Please, I don't need your advice. You're the person who said no to Kuch Kuch Hota Hai." But for that, I don't really have any excuse. In fact, I never felt bad about it till I was here today and I saw this AV and how many awards, and that, I actually regretted saying no for the first time in my life. I do remember Karan coming to give me a narration of the script. It was the first narration he'd ever given anybody. And we were sitting in my grandmother's house. The ceiling was constantly leaking. And halfway through, I didn't know what was more damp, the ceiling or Karan's face, because he was crying profusely, and I had to keep giving him one tissue after another. He was very touched by his own story. But needless to say, Karan didn't cry for very long. He already had the incredible Shah Rukh and Kajol, and then he found the terrific Rani Mukerjee, made this marvelous movie, and has been laughing all the way to the bank ever since. Now, Karan has claimed that I broke his heart when I didn't do this movie because he'd written the part for me, but I want to tell him that I did him the greatest favor, considering every movie I did, even with Shah Rukh Khan bombed, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai is a super hit simply because I'm not in it. And Rani, my dear friend, I've told you this before, but you owe me 1 million gifts because, darling, I made your career.